All right, folks, we are back with another Edge of Eternities draft. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So pack one, pick one. We have Diadrine, which is a gold card, but it is quite strong. You get a bunch of counters, and then whenever you attack, you get to remove counters from creatures, and then draw cards and put like 2/2 robots into play. There's also a Monoist Circuit Feeder, but that is also just like an artifacty deck. The easiest pick right here is just taking Grav Kill and just being like, we're going to be playing black. But it's not even like, I think this format is better when you go wide, and the counters thing is really strong, and white and green are some of the best colors in the format. So I think just taking, even though it's a gold card, Diadrine might be the actual pick that we need. Let's just take it and see if it's open. It would be really nice if it actually did make it into our deck. You don't always know. Ooh, but immediately into a Night Luminary. I love Night Luminary a lot, especially because like Moonlit Meditation, I don't think you should really play this card. I'm not really obsessed with it. Mechan Assembler's kind of expensive. Lightless Evangel is very situational, and so is the Tapestry Warden, though we have seen 2 Tapestry Wardens, so that is something to think about. But the rest of these cards, I'm not just jumping on. Fate Maker's totally fine, but let's take the Night Luminary. Happy to go wide. Another Night Luminary, and there's also a Dockworker Drone. The Dockworker Drone works really well with the... we also have a Melt Strider Eulogist, actually. Ooh, and a Intrepid Tenderfoot. There's a Bombard, which is kind of interesting. Eulogist is just a strong card. I wonder if we just want to take some of these other ones, though. Instead, just be like, we're for sure white. But the Eulogist sometimes pushes your counters deck over the edge to make sure you keep drawing cards. Though we do want cards that just put counters on stuff. So maybe a Dockworker Drone's just better. I think I'm just going to take the Drone, actually. Make sure I have creatures with +1/+1 counters before taking a bunch of payoffs. Hemosymbic Mite. For one or more counters we put on a creature or spacecraft, put twice that many. Loading Zone is much more of a commander-ish card. Flight Deck Coordinator. I think the Mite could be kind of interesting. I just need Ray Blade dudes, troopers, for this card to be good. And I don't think we want to go into like white, red, or white, black or anything. So I think we're safe taking a green card here. We've been seeing a bunch of stuff. There's another Mite and a Starfighter Pilot and a Gene Pollinator. Gene Pollinator does trigger a bunch of the white tap creature stuff. And we've already seen a couple of Gene Pollinators already. I'm going to take the Mite and hope we can get some counters on these. They can get kind of scary. Starport Security. The Scan Ship is definitely the best card of all these. Security could also be kind of nice. If we end up getting the cards that put, like, they care about a lot of 1-drops. We have 3 1-drops. We're looking for that Angel. Ooh, yeah, Sunstar Lightsmith is great, actually. I don't think we can pass this up for another Dockworker Drone. Lightsmith is awesome. It's a 4-drop, but it also cares about counters, and we have tons of 1s and 2s. So on turn 5, we can trigger this often. Okay. Okay, we got something happening here. Yeah, maybe these Mites aren't necessarily super strong. Take a Radiant Strike over any of the Stingers, and we're moving into our wheel pack here. Yeah, let's take the Radiant Strike. Just our first removal spell is expensive, but does kill lots of things. So there's that. Zealous Display over a Fungal Colossus? I think so. We're hoping to have a bunch of 2-drops here, so Zealous Display, our first copy, is nice. And we did get a Drix Fate Maker. Alright, we kind of just committed to go into white-green, which is kind of a bummer, but looks like a blue-red deck is kind of open here. Loading Zone. I don't think we're actually going to play it, but it would be an interesting Loading Zone and then playing Diadrine. Sounds kind of funny. All right, pack 2. Ooh, interesting. Pack 2, we have a Fate Drix Fate Maker, sorry. Tapestry Warden, the 3rd copy. But also Frenzied Baloth is just aggro. I wonder if Focus Fire is just better. Let's take the Frenzied Baloth. It can come down at a bunch of different times, and the counters thing doesn't really matter all that much, but it is a 2-drop, so hopefully we just have some stuff we can do. Ooh, interesting. Boosters, another Mite, Focus Fire, but there's a Dual Sun Technique. Target creature you control gains double strike if it has a +1/+1 counter. Draw a card. That's great. Ooh, Ilvoy Infiltrator is also pretty exciting here. Not a lot of other green cards, though. Elevator's awful. Let's take the Combat Trick, but now we have 2 Combat Tricks. Wow, another Elevator? Banishing Light is an easy pick here. The Wedge Light Rammer is kind of interesting. Banishing Light is just very good. Intrepid Tenderfoot as well. But no, we have to take the Banishing Light, I think. Rescue Skiff. Or the Pull Through the Weft. I think Rescue Skiff is less exciting in this deck. Pull Through the Weft is a bit more exciting. There's also Auxiliary Boosters, which we can just move around to a bunch of stuff. Might just... let's take the Pull Through the Weft, actually. Wow, that's our 4th Tapestry Warden. I'm going to take the Bright Spear Zealot, though Honor is actually kind of interesting, too. We could play Honor and just put it on the Mites. Actually, that seems kind of good. Let's take the Honor. Loading Zone still seems pretty bad. But the Drix Fate Makers look a lot better when we have 1-drops. That's true. We have 2 Combat Tricks, 2 removal spells, a lot of creatures. Yeah, I think Loading Zone is just too much of a win more card. And Pull Through the Weft, I also don't know if we want to play. Ooh, Hard Light Containment. Exile target creature an opponent controls unless this aura leaves the battlefield. But a Sunstar Lightsmith, I think these are just too good. This is too... I need artifacts. I have to have an artifact to play this card. It's just too hard to actually cast. I'm going to take out the Pull Through the Weft and just play the Sunstar Lightsmiths as my draw spell. And hope we can get some better, cheaper stuff. Another 2-drop sounds great. Oh, Nutrient Block right after the... that card that... the white rare from the last pack. But no. We'll take the Intrepid Tenderfoot. Ooh. Weftblade Enhancer over a Drix Fate Maker. There's a Fate Maker in the wheel pack, so we might get one. If we want one. But Weftblade Enhancer is actually very nice here. We do have lots of creatures and counters. We did not get the Fate Maker, but there's an Ice Cave Crasher and a Sammy. I'll just take the Crasher for... Possibly we'll play it. Having the Trample is kind of nice. But I think we'd rather just go wide and not play too many 4-drop creatures. There's a Meltstrider's Gear, which did destroy us the other day. Or Auxiliary Boosters. We are more aggressive, but I'm going to take the boosters out of this. Focus Fire. So we have 5 1-drops for the Sunstar Lightsmiths, which is great. Another Auxiliary Boosters over the Skiff. Maybe I'll just take a Skiff, because I'm not going to play 2 of these either way. And I don't think we're playing the Lightblade. Infinite Guidelight Station is bad. Lux Knight Breacher and the Harmonious Strider. A Torpedo. We could take the Security. I'm not really happy with any of these cards. Ooh, Fate Maker. Or a Blooming Stinger. No, we definitely want the All Fate Stalker. Sorry, the Stalker, not the Fate Maker. Okay. Stalker for sure. Requiem Monolith. It's definitely a cool card, but we can't really obviously play it. Yeah, we'll play the Stalker here. Oh, Station Monitor. Ugh. That would be awesome. We have a Dauntless Scrapbot, an Exosuit Savior, and Sammy's curiosity. Like, we're not really playing any of these cards anyway. Like, we're at 22. I could just take the land, already have all those lands. Like, Exosuit Savior will actually go in our deck. Like, we could actually play it. Swarm Yard's useless. Brightspear Zealot. And Biosynthetic Burst. More good things. Let's take the Burst. Terra Symbiosis or a Starfighter. Or a Shattered Wings. Terra Symbiosis seems like there's a possible upside. I'm going to pull it to the side here. Warping Whale, Honor, Pinnacle Emissary. It's a cool looking Warping Whale. Let's take an Honor for the deck though. I think we cut both of these cards. 4 mana, 1/3 flying hexproof. Gear or the Engineering. I think Engineering is just better, but I also don't think we're really playing it. Symbiosis is still kind of interesting here. Let's take the Gear. I don't think we want to play the Gear, though. I think Zealous Display also might kick the bucket here. Feels kind of wrong, but I want to play the Dual Sun Techniques instead. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 removal spells. It's pretty weak. But more Drix Fate Makers on our Mites would actually be pretty good. Or, you know what? Zealous Display... Let's just keep it in. We'll play... I don't even think we're going to play this Breacher. I don't really like it. Let's just take a card for our collection. More cards for our collection. Well, people were definitely not in these colors. Let's just... Wow, was Grixis like what we were supposed to be playing? Some sort of Grixis colors. Alright folks, this is our deck. We are playing green-white counters. And we're playing a couple cards for science. So the point of the deck is that we're trying to play a bunch of creatures and get counters onto them. So we have lots of ways to get like either creatures out early on the battlefield, put counters onto them through different various ways. Attack, make other creatures bigger, make it hard for opponents to block, play cards, then play multiple cards, put counters on this, draw cards off of that. Terra Symbiosis is for science, so we're going to play this card just to see if it is playable. Where whenever a counter gets put on something, you draw that many cards. And so we like play Diadrine with this, we draw a bunch of cards. We put counters on this, we draw a card from this, we draw a card from Terra Symbiosis. We play counters on stuff, we draw cards. It all seems like it could work out. Our removal is kind of interesting with an All Fate Stalker, Radiant Strike, Banishing Light, and then a Focus Fire. But I hope that we'll be able to hit the ground, keep our opponents off balance, and then win in the long run. We do have a lot of card advantage, so I hope that we'll be able to get there. I'm going to keep this hand, but it's super slow. This is like all of our slow cards. This card we can play on 2 if we have a 1-drop, which we don't. So we kind of get to play like turn 3 Terra Symbiosis, then start doing stuff. But then we get to draw a bunch of cards off of it, so hopefully we just don't draw a bunch of 1-drops. Well, didn't draw what we were looking for, so... This is going exactly like what we thought. Alright, but they're playing defensively, which is really nice. Alright, Symbiosis. We can also play the Fate Maker, put a counter on itself, draw a card. That's kind of nice. Another... Alright, I guess they get to attack for 3, that's fine. We're going to do the move. Play it. Draw a card? Yeah. And then if we get a 1-drop, we can play the Sunstar Lightsmith, put a counter on something, do a thing. Exosuit Savior is just a Windrake at this point. If they play an artifact, are we blocking? I don't really want to. But I don't want to go to 11. Oh, they're going to station instead. Okay, so they didn't give us the option. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we'll play the Sunstar Lightsmith. And then we'll play our Mite. Put a counter on it, draw a card, draw another card. Yep. And then I think we just attack them for 3 and just start the pain train. Virus Beetle. Make us discard a planes. But we have so many cards anyway, it doesn't really matter. Kill our Lightsmith, we draw some cards. Attack us for a lot. Yikes. We'll block here and go to 10. That's pretty brutal. Diadrine. Pretty good. I think we do Banishing Light, take the flyer out of the world, and then play multiple creatures. Draw no cards this turn. No attacks. But now we can just spend 3 mana to draw a card. That's a nice thing to do. Nanoform Sentinel. Go to 14, play another 3 thing. Ooh. Why did you... What's the other card in your hand if you wanted to shock the Watery Grave in? That's what I want to know. Tap... Oh, it was that card. Okay. So tap down our 2/2. This is targeting this, right? Yeah. So we'll block here and block here and take 6. Not great for us. Okay. I can also play this for 2. Like, X is 0. We're going to draw 2 cards off of it. Then we have another Lightsmith. Or we can play this and nothing else. Let's just play a 3/3. I guess like a 2/2 and a 3/3 are kind of the same thing in the situation that we're about to run into. Play that as a 4/5. Virus Beetle gets big. Ooh. Ooh, that's bad. Untap something. Okay, I think we're going to lose because we cannot beat this Caesarean Voidborn. Block like this. We go to 2. Discard a planes. Exosuit Savior. Return something back to our hand. I guess we could return the Banishing Light and get the Beckoner, but then they're just going to turn it into a 4-power thing. Maybe we have to do that? Feels bad. But this way... Draw another card. Banishing Light on the Beckoner. But it is kind of like, if they can suit this up... 8 is a lot, actually. So... And if we have removal, we have to kill this thing. Because we're at 2. Alright. Alfariel. Okay. We go to 1. So now we have to gain life before we kill the Voidborn. Basically. Which is not a good place to be. I think I have to do this first. I get... Ooh, Stalker is actually great here. That is super helpful. Okay. Wow. So lucky. Take the Sunborn out of the equation. Now we're just going to play Baloth. This is gone. What are we blocking this with? This card? Probably the Baloth then. No attacks. Phew. Alright, well, we found something. Block like this. Decode transmissions. Oh no! Oh no, I thought we were in the clear. They made us lose the life. Oh man. Oh man. I would like a green mana, please. These cards would be great if I could, you know, cast them. Alright, that's much better. Keep this hand. What are we dumping? Is it Terra Symbiosis? Probably. I don't have any cards that actually do counter stuff. Yeah, we'll just play this game without Terra Symbiosis, basically. Sure. Ooh, another Sunstar Lightsmith. Okay. Land would be good. I guess we're just going to put a counter on this thing. Alright, we got a land. Depressurize. Titan is bad. Titan is very bad. We get to All Fate Stalker the Titan. Yeah, the turn 4 2 mana kill something, play a Titan is pretty annoying. Yeah, man. Yeah, take it. Sure. Station it. Bleh. Alright, so the question is, I guess we just get rid of this thing? Or we could play the Sunstar Lightsmith. No, I think we should probably just get rid of the 4/4 that's beating us down. Hope that they don't immediately kill it. Okay. They don't immediately kill it, but they do get their creature back. And it means we can't really focus fire. Well, Sunstar Lightsmith. This is a 4/4. I kind of have to use this for it. Drawing like a Starport Security would be sweet right now. Yeah. They have a combat trick of some kind. I can't really afford to block if I'm going to lose my Lightsmith. Didn't get it. Oh, shit. There's no way they're blocking. I guess we could have just played this. Oh, we could have just cast this on our own creature, that would have been really bad. Ooh, Pinnacle Kill Ship is not good. I think we're dead here. You smelled out our trick. We take 8. Ugh, my god. Can't win. Can't win with this. Again, we have like the 1 mana into... I think we just kind of built this badly. Like, we just need more 2-drop stuff. That isn't just like, oh, I could warp this, but I don't want to, kind of thing. We play the Mite. The Mighty Mite. Okay. So we're going to play Night Luminary. I think I'm going to All Fate Stalker. Just get rid of it. Attack for 1. Pass the turn. So we kind of went just like 1 for 1 with that thing. I guess if they play the Night Luminary, they get another 1/1 and then we can get rid of it, but it doesn't really do anything. Again, a life. Biosynthetic Burst. Not that exciting in this situation. So we'll just, I guess we'll just pass the turn. We're going to take 2 damage here. No blocks. Yep. Yep. Question now is like, do I care more about this card or do I care more about this card? If I get this card down, then I can next turn do some stuff. Yeah, I guess maybe we'll save our removal for something else. But it'll really suck if they just blow this up. Like, they fight it with something, and then we're just, like, kind of toast. I think, especially because we have this in our hand, maybe we should have just waited till turn 6 and play this. Okay. Phew. Wow, that was pretty nice. It's a good little turn of events there. I'm just going to hold up my combat tricks. Sure. That's annoying. Put counters on some dudes. I don't really want them to draw a card here, but I feel like they will. If I block like this and block like this, I can Biosynthetic Burst the Mite. Then I'm going to cast this, targeting this. This will trigger. I get a +1/+1 counter and a draw a card. And they focus fire. Damn it. So I should have done this first and then... it doesn't matter. Alright. They didn't draw a card. They lose that thing. I lost my guy. Ooh, I got another one. Well, never mind. What if we just get rid of this with this? Just be like, bye. Or I can also play this and draw a card. They're also going to play this, which would get more counters on stuff, so maybe I should just play these instead. Gets a counter. Draw a card. Enters. Puts a counter here. No attacks. Now I have a 5/5, though they're going to make their Melt Strider a 5/5 as well. But it means the botanist gets a counter, and then when it attacks, it's a 4/5, so it doesn't do much. Okay. Okay. We get to play Terra Symbiosis, and we get to play the All Fate Stalker. Get a counter, draw a card, draw another card. Yep. Play this, get rid of the Eulogist so they don't draw cards. And then we could attack, and this is an 8-power creature, but that's not that exciting. I want the Fate Maker down before I start attacking with this, because then it has Trample. And opponent has enough, they scoop it up. Oh, buddy. I don't think that game was over, but it felt pretty good right there. Phew. All right. Did not fall into the 0-3 trap. We're alive. Sick. This is what I'm talking about. I need more Night Luminaries. This card is awesome. Mite into 1/1 into... What else? What, like, other things we want to do? Yeah, we'll keep this hand. Opponent mulliganed. And is debating on what to play. A forest. We will do the same. But we have a 1-drop, so that's kind of nice. Gene Pollinator. I think we'll just play Knight, make a dude, pass the turn. Okay. Gene Pollinator is really nice if you have like lander tokens, because then they also tap for mana. I almost want to keep these together so it's like a turn 5 thing. But a turn 3 thing would also be kind of nice, like this and something else. But maybe we do basically nothing on turn 3. Yeah, opponent did nothing on their turn 2. They have no real reason to like play this out, get rid of this, and attack for 3. That seems kind of useless, so let's just pass. I think we need more value out of this card. Like next turn, we just get to play Night Luminary. We're stoked. Turn after that, we play Sunstar Lightsmith, draw a card off of the Mite. And then... kind of gravy after that. What? Okay, opponent's choked on lands, which is great news for us. We'll play the Luminary. Wow, this Mite seems a lot stronger if you can just not attack with it. If we had some, like, spacecrafts, it would make our attacks very strong. Or much stronger. Yeah, Night Luminary is really good. It's so strong. Opponent is debating whether they're completely screwed, since they can't draw lands. Think they're getting a little salty. Are they just roping? Are they just, like, really mad, or is it just fine? Pass the turn. Alright. I think they just got up from their computer. They just left. Biotech Specialist. Ooh, okay. That was a weird... Why would you play this second? I do not understand your reasoning behind that. Let's go to combat, attack for 3. Let's play Sunstar Lightsmith. Let's play a Mite, draw a card immediately. We got another Sunstar Lightsmith. Ooh, this next turn is going to be crazy. Oh, opponent's going to scoop after this. We're going to play Sunstar Lightsmith, and then we're going to warp out the All Fate Stalker. We're going to draw 2 cards, and we're going to get this 4/2 out of the way. Sounds great to me. Or we could just Banishing Light something. If we get this out of the way, they do get to Surveil again. Also, the fact that they surveilled a land to the top, so that means they're probably just going to keep it on top. So I think keeping our original plan is totally fine. Play this. Warp this out. Trigger both. We got a Dockworker Drone. We got a Dual Sun Technique. Get the Bringer out of the way. Let's attack at least like this. We could attack with our other ones, but our Mites are just chilling over here. If they block 1, they're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 12 damage. They're down to 5. Okay, I think that's fine. Oh wait, it's even more damage. Oh, I guess I should have put this here. Ooh. This one goes first. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's cool. So if I put one Mite's power on another Mite, then it gets the last one even more damage. We dealt more damage than I thought we were going to deal. That's fantastic news. Oh, so they went down to 3 instead of 5. So much better. Now we have a Sunstrike or Dual Sun technique. This is great. We get to play Banishing Light and All Fate Stalker, draw 2 more cards, make these huge. Opponent did not get enough lands, so, you know, there's that. But they are just screwed. Man, Sunstar Lightsmith is one of my faves. Yeah, they didn't... we did this earlier. Yeah, you need to have a spacecraft for that to deal 5. Alright. And they scooped... Alright. Okay, that was pretty great. That was pretty good. Alright. We got the Mite. Oh, we also have the Terra Symbiosis. So we can, like, turn 1 Mite... Sorry. Turn 1 Mite, turn 2 Drix Fatemaker, turn 3 Terra Symbiosis, turn 4 Honor, hopefully something. All seems pretty nice. Let's get a counter on our Mite. Attack for 2. Sure. Ooh, Exosuit Savior. I think we do want to turn 3 Symbiosis, but then we could play Drix Fatemaker, put the counter on the Mite, pick it back up, do it all over again. They're mono red currently. Huh. I think taking a turn off seems totally fine just to play a draw engine and pass the turn. We could just turn 4 Drix Fatemaker, put a counter, attack. I guess it depends if they have blockers. I would like to dole out these other counters, like, on different turns so that I make sure to draw cards. Alright. Zookeeper. Oh, you're gonna do that? You could. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. They have 1 mana up. I could just cast this, make this bigger. I think we should probably just do that. Put it on the Mite, draw a card. Yep. Banishing Light, attack for 3. Yeah. I think we just want to do damage. I think we're happy with that. Then we have honors for every turn to draw 2 cards. Or I guess we get 2 cards from each honor because of the Terra Symbiosis. And then we can... Okay. Graph Blade Heavy. Not worried about it. We play Banishing Light, get rid of the Heavy. Oh, hell yeah. Sure. That's fine. Not caring whatsoever. Take the Graveblade Heavy. Put a counter on the Mite. Draw another card. Yeah, draw more cards. Attack, give this +4. Hit them for 11. Man, this Mite is scary as hell. Look at that thing. It's huge. I think that trying to, like, suit up your planet or whatever... Alright, so you took Trample away from our Mite. Alright, that is actually a big problem. We wanted to have Trample. But we do just get to keep, like, making our things huge. Two mana up, do they, like, rig for war or something? I might just attack. See what they have. They just have, like, 3 red mana. Bombard? Bombard could do it. It was rigged for war. Okay. Draw a card. We still get to trample 2 damage over. They go to 2. And then we get to play Exosuit Savior. Do not return anything. Pass the turn. I guess I could have used Honor to give this so it's 3 power so they can't just like Plasma Bolt it. That would be something. But they have to have a blocker. Oh, they're done. I guess they could Plasma Bolt. Yeah, that's true. We literally said that. Plasma Bolt is a sorcery. Yeah, okay. All right, we got him. We got him. All right, we're coming back, folks. Okay. We get to start off with our Mite right here. And if we happen to draw a forest, we get to play Frenzied Baloth. Haven't drawn that forest yet. But maybe this Honor will help us do it. Prospector. Interesting. I actually might just put the counter on here. No text. A little bit more efficient with our manias. Ooh, Servandin is good. I would like to hold up Focus Fire to kill Servandin next turn. No blocks. Okay. Let's honor our Mite. Wow, keep drawing all these planes past the turn. Kind of want to block this Beam Spitter or Beam Saw Prospector. And we should play Focus Fire before we go to blocks. Okay. If they were going to attack with both. Swarm Color. Definitely a card. Sure. I wonder if I just want to play this. No, let's just play the Mite. And then we can attack with it and just be like... Do you want double block? No, okay. Man, this Frenzied Baloth is really getting just stuck in our hand here. Next turn, we could Exosuit Savior, pick up the Fate Maker, play it, put a counter on the Savior. Because if we attack with everything... Oh, sure. With a Prospector? Oh, interesting. You attack... You sacrifice the Prospector? Don't sacrifice the Prospector. Then I won't block. Very interesting. Ooh, also a Night Luminary? Ooh, that'd be good too. I'm going to play a land. Attack for 11. I'm going to play Exosuit Savior. I actually don't have to pick anything up. Oh, I could have tapped this and then picked it up and played it and then played this card. You know, I think I'm just going to play more creatures. I forgot about that play. Of like, tap this for green, play this, pick it up, play it again, play this. Probably spread out a bunch of +1/+1 counters to give things trample. Ooh, interesting. That's very interesting. I'm gonna block the Prospector so you don't have 2 creatures tapped. Play a land. Probably just play this straight out. Yep. But we do want to put this and this here. Yeah, I think we just get to win now. They get to gain 4 life, but we're dealing way too much damage. Let's go. Yes, baby. All right, deck's doing what we wanted it to do. Beating people up. That's what happens when nobody touches your creatures. It's really great. Hey, don't use any removal spells. My little 1/1 will run away with the game. Well, we got our Mite in our opening hand, which is great. Hope we draw a forest to play the Baloth. But we might just, like, again, turn 1 Mite, turn 2 Honor. And then we're hoping we get there. Man, I'm actually really liking Honor. It's been an honor to play this card. All right. What we got? Ooh, Double Mite. Double Mite, very fun. Sure. Ooh, here we go. That's what we're talking about. We actually get to slam this guy. Swing for 3. Nice. Then we get to honor on the Mite and then give the Baloth more counters or more power. All right, we take 3. Yeah, we'll take 3. I could also just enhance her instead. But getting a creature down sounds kind of nice. Sacrifice a land to go get more lands. Go for it. Not that it's strongest we get to sacrifice a land or to get 2 lands, but that's fine. Alright. How much can we deal this turn? Ooh. This is also pretty nice. But we'll probably do that a little bit later. Like, I wonder if we just want to honor so that we can make sure we hit our land drop next turn. Or just put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. So just boom, boom. That deals the most, right? This is 2 + 4. So that's 6, 8. So I go down to 9 if I do that. And then I can hold my multiples. Yeah, I think that's probably best. Go to 9. Now we got lots of +1/+1 counters on people. And Diadrine lets us draw more cards and make 2/2s. 2/2s. I think attacking is kind of hard. Ooh, okay. Ilvoy Operative. Do you want to play another card to give it a little bit of a strength? Ooh, that's annoying. Ugh. Didn't like that at all. Kind of want to hold my Radiant Strike for the stupid Mechanozoa. Though a 3/3 flyer is also something I don't really want to see. Alright, go to 14. Alright, I do want to get a land. Actually, I do just get to kind of slam this and still get to attack this turn, which is pretty nice. Attack for 4? Sure, doesn't matter. Didn't get a land like we needed. Really would like a land. If they have a land, they get to Mechanozoa us again, which I don't like. If they don't have a land, their turn's pretty bad. They get to hit us for 9, we go to 5. But then they're at 5. Wow, that's great. Drix Fatemaker, get a counter. Put a counter on your Gene Morph. Turn that into a 3/3. Attack for 2. We're at 12. Banishing Light. Is Banishing Light enough? It might be. If we play Banishing Light, take out this, attack with both of these, I think we just win the game. That was a really lucky top deck right there. Trample's too much. Yeah! We only need 3 lands, baby. 3 lands, and we got there. Let's go! That was awesome. Yes! Yes! That was sweet. We did it! We got on the gravy train, folks! Yeah! 5 wins. Got our money back. Started 0-2, went 5-2. We still have a shot at the trophy. Wow! This feels pretty good. This feels great. A lot of cheap cards. Sure. I would like my Mite out first, because if my Dockworker drone dies, I want the counter to be put on the Mite. Edge Rover. Alright. Drone. Alright. A little bit of a stalemate-ish, but let's do this. Put a counter on the drone. We're going to play our security. We're going to attack for 3. Alright. They got a 19. We both get landers. I guess they get to use it right now. That's kind of annoying. What was I playing during Final Fantasy Constructed? I was honestly I was playing Corey Steelcutter. Ooh, that is like the worst thing we could have seen. I guess we're kind of tapping that down and then just... Oh, I'd like more lands, actually. Do we just keep the pedal to the metal? Or do we just say, like, let's get some lands first? Yes, I was pure evil. We could pass the turn and then tap down whatever... No, you know what, let's just... Bring him down to 14. Okay. Can play a Zookeeper. Cool. Now I kind of feel like I just want to pass the turn. I guess we could still just tap this and attack. But... If I have 4 lands, I can do so much more. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's find a card that blows up a throne. Like, they're not low enough that we're just gonna kill them. And I guess I could just play this for 3. Make this creature bigger, and I can... You may remove a +1 counter from each of 2 creatures you control. So I have to remove one from here to make a 2/2. But I do get to draw a card. So they got a 9 instead of 8. How much does that matter? Melded Moxite. Okay, they might overrun us with tokens just because we can't win right here. Okay, alright. Draw a card. Ooh, very nice. Or I could play this so they can't play anything else. Terra Symbiosis. I'm gonna end the turn. They do get a lot of slivers. I really need trample. This card is super important. Alright, Land Seeker. Sure. Get a land, do that. Sure, that's bigger. Let's tap down the Predator. Tenderfoot. Fate Maker. Put it on the drone. Draw a card. Yep. Ooh, I could just get rid of some of their stuff. I could also attack with this and trade it off, put the counters on something else. Or just keep letting them make a million little dudes. If they have anything that pumps their team, we're pretty cooked. That just does counters. Okay, so you get 2 counters. But you're going to put the counters on your double strike creatures. Crud. Or you just put both of them... Oh, right. That's how that be working. Attack for 3... Okay, here we are. Guess I could have tapped something down. I need this Drix Fate Maker a lot. It could take 6. It has trample too, right? Because of the Fate Maker. I could also just block here and do my thing. I think I'll probably just do that. Full bore. So that becomes 5. I'll just do this. Draw a card. We take some damage, but we take a lot of damage. Take a lot of damage. Okay. Ooh, Radiant Strike is what we needed. That neuters all of their shit. Okay. Now their tokens are fairly useless. Phew. All right. That's fine. Now they just have a bunch of 1/1 tokens. Territorial Brunetar. Very strong. Tap down the 5/7. I think we'll all Fate Stalker the Brunetar. Yeah. Ooh. Exosuit. We could bounce the Fate Maker. That's kind of nice. Let's just get rid of Brunetar. This is quite slow. Attack for 5. They can trade off some stuff and move the counters. I'm not going to do that. Because I also get to draw a ton of cards. Sweet. Give it to the Mite. Draw 5 cards. Yep. Play a Plains. We can tap 2 things on their turn. We also have Honor for next turn. Or I could just tap 1 thing. I don't think I need to tap 2. So let's just play... Well, if we play this, we get to attack with this. They get... This is 7... 8... That's almost enough. I think I might just tap down their team. I think we'll just be able to win that way. Sure. Put a counter on somebody. Sure. Play a land. That gets bigger. Blooming Stinger. Give something Death Touch. That, cool. Tap it down. That's not attacking this turn. Tap this down. That's not attacking. And we got a Banishing Light. Oh, we could tap this down, and we could tap this down. And then just attack with things that have counters on them. I'm going to put a counter on my little robot right here. Draw one card. Ooh, Sunstar Lightsmith. That's great. Oh, I draw another card. I keep forgetting that. I think they're just dead, right? I just need to figure out how I'm supposed to do this. Play this to get rid of one of the blockers. This blocker. Tap down this blocker. Tap down this blocker. I can attack with this one too. Just attack with everybody, and then give +5 to one of the things that needs it. One of the creatures that has trample. Give this trample. Do not do that. Nice. They're super dead. Let's go! Come on, folks. Come on. This is great. This is great. Wow, doing math and winning games. Yeah. So we're going first. But we don't have any plays till turn 3. But I think we have to keep something like this that has our colors. It sucks that we don't have our Mite on turn 1. But I think we gotta do it. We'll hold up a Focus Fire next turn. And then just play a 2/2. Opponent plays a Plains, passes the turn. We play a Plains, we pass the turn. We play Exosuit Savior. We play Sunstar Lightsmith. We warp this out and something. Ooh, opponent's also playing white-green. They don't do anything. We're going to play a Savior. Ooh, they have something at instant speed they could do. Submit 0. Interesting. 3 mana, still nothing. We could Fate Maker, get a counter here, or we can Lightsmith, they Banishing Light. Then we Banishing Light, they're Banishing Light? You know what? Let's play the Lightsmith. And attack for 2. We could have just attacked for 2 and then played Lightsmith post-combat. To play, maybe we have a something. But I don't think they can kill this until their turn. Also, if we draw a land, we can warp out the Fate Maker and Banishing Light whatever they play, and draw a card and put a counter. Opponent's doing nothing. Do we think they have Beyond the Quiet? I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to warp this out. I'm going to draw another card. Maybe it's the long con. They could also just only have Radiant Strike. Like, that could be the thing that they have. We'll attack for 9. That's half their life total. We drew a good number of cards. And then we will have... Oh, they're just going to take 9 right here? Alright, if they play Beyond the Quiet, I think we're okay. They're at 9, we're at 20. We still have 4 cards in our hand, plus a warped card. Like, that's gotta be what's in their hand, right? Yeah. Like, there's no way that they didn't have that card. It would just be crazy. So let's play a Fate Maker. Let's try to hit our 6th land drop, actually. Okay, well, we got a Diadrine instead, so... They're playing green-white control. They've only played 1 spell this game. Okay. Gain some life. Oh, they didn't even play that as a blocker? Do they have Radiant Strike? Is that the deal? Okay. We attack for 5. They play Radiant Strike. They've got it, right? Yeah. I was like, they have to have it. Alright, so they're gaining all their life back. Interesting deck, opponent. We'll do this. I'm going to play this for 2. Oops. X is 0, my bad. But it has 2 counters on it. When it enters, I draw 2 cards. Cool. We have another Sunstar Lightsmith. Alright, we have a long road ahead of us. But... I mean, they haven't done... They have a lot of cards in their hand. It's because they haven't done very much. Okay. Brightspear Zealot. And a Banishing Light on Diadrine. Okay, interesting. I think I'm just going to play Lightsmith. And then I'm going to warp out the Luminary. Get a counter. Sweet. Yep. Draw more stuff. Get a 1/1. Oh, but I don't get to play a land for the turn. That's fine. We already played land. That's why. Play a big dumb worm. Land for turn. We can play Enhancer. I think we should. Counter, counter. Draw 2 cards. Or just draw 1 card, sorry. Yep. Tag with both. Focus Fire the Zealot. Then we get a counter. We draw another card. Light Blade. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. That was pretty bad for us. Wasn't expecting the Light Blade. Well, that's both of our Sunstar Lifesmiths, right? Yeah, the other one was exiled. Alright, that's pretty bad. Tapestry Warden. Okay. We take 6. Alright, so now we get to do a couple things. I think I'm going to Radiant Strike the Worm. Yeah. I'm going to play the Mite. And then I'm going to play Banishing Light, targeting this one, actually. This comes back, and then we put counters here and here. Draw a card. Yep. We got the Frenzied Baloth. Now it's kind of like, are we just going to run out of cards? Because we had so many cards to draw. So we're just playing against this Tapestry Warden deck? This is so weird. Ooh, Starport Security. Really nice, actually. Let's play Security. Let's play this. And let's play a Baloth. No attacks. This equips for 3. Okay, ooh. That is a problem. Now they get to spit out 2/2s every turn? I can get rid of this thing. Tap one of these down and then attack, but they can double block into something. Did we forget to tap something down on their turn? I think we did. Alright, let's just get rid of this. End the turn. Pass. Or no, we played this last turn, so we didn't get to do that. That's what it was. Boosters. Oh boy. Well, now we're at top deck mode. I have 12 cards. They have a lot more than that. Let's tap down this Zealot. Let's tap down this Warden. Let's eat this token. Let's go swinging. With these. Give this that. We're attacking for 9. Okay, they're trying to kill that, so I think we should just keep it alive. Take action, draw a card. It's just a force. They are at 5. Let's, whatever. Play planes. Seed ship, not very good. Sure. You can have a 4 or 5. You have no blockers. Alright, that's pretty simple. Opponent, you're just letting us win the game. Thank you. I appreciate it. Going in for the win. Yes! Yeah, baby, let's go! Whew! Ah, that was nice. Bam! We got there. Wow. Can't believe it. Started 0-2 to the 7-2. Unbroken run of 7 wins. We just lost a couple games at the beginning, but we got there. We got that trophy. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Feels so good. Oh my gosh, that was sweet. Terra Symbiosis was fantastic in this deck. It really actually went there. We drew tons of cards, especially with Diadrine. Honor was amazing, especially with our like Sunstar Lightsmiths. Like, this deck was really, really fun to play. And man, MVPs are going to be like, the Mite was phenomenal because we were able to use it correctly. And Starport Securities really coming in clutch, tapping everything down, getting our good attacks in. We got there. Whew, baby. 7 wins. Let's go. Trophies in the chat. That was sick. Yes. Green-white. So strong.